Hi, it's Yvonne. I made it. And Hannah. Hannah's here helping because she can, like, I can't really see to show you guys clothing. So she can, like, tell me, I'll check in with her every once in a while and she can tell me, like, hey, for instance, Lottie wants to know this, okay? So Hannah, come say hi real quick. You guys remember Hannah. If you watch all my videos, you've seen Hannah. This is the youngest daughter. You'll meet the eldest daughter. She lives up in Denver. You'll meet her soon. I'm going up there and we're going to go to the antique malls up in Denver on Broadway. So, and I'll be filming. So you'll get to meet Mary, the eldest that I talk about too, the one with the bulldogs. Okay, so give me 1 second to set Hannah up over here with how to handle chat. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm still here. See all these people here?
So it's showing up there and just comes up a little bit later.
I guess it's okay just to use this one. Okay. All right, got Hannah set up, you guys. So what we're doing here is finally we're going to look at clothing. We're going to look at the first half. You guys, this rack, I've got it tied so that it doesn't fall over. This is one of those $10 Walmart racks. I mean, they're good because they're $10, right? And they break down real easy, but they don't hold a lot of stuff. They actually come this tall. I took a pipe cutter, just all by myself. I'll show you what it looks like. One of these pipe cutters, they don't cost very much money. And cut it down a little bit. I've got some taller ones in my stock room and then a couple shorter ones for in here and one for the booth, right? But again, for the booth, clothing is selling, so I want to put more clothing in, so I've got to get a better rack. These Walmart racks, they won't hold a lot of stuff, you guys. So what we're going to do here is go over the clothing. So this is for resellers too, or those that are wanting to add clothing or maybe get some tips of how I do clothing. So we're going to do reseller chat too about pieces as I show them, like how I handle them, why I picked it out, what I think the current market is, okay? And also if anybody wants a piece, I'm saying first dibs before I sell it someplace else at a live sale, take it to my booth, list it on eBay. It'll take me maybe another week or so to get, that's a lot to get through. You can email me. There's my email on there, okay? And every once in a while, Hannah will put it in the chat. That's the dedicated email only for talking about items that you want more information possibly to buy, like when you watch my haul videos or thrift with me. That's dedicated for that. If it's anything else, talk to me on Instagram or in the comments under a video or something like that, or Facebook Instant Messenger. If you want a quicker answer, Facebook Instant Messenger for sure.
Someone said focus seems off.
Focus seems off? Are you sure? Might be me moving around too much. Is that better?
There's only one person.
Okay. It looks good on our end. I'm looking sideways because I'm looking over here in front of Hannah. It looks fine. That looks fine, doesn't it, Hannah? It might be your end. Who said that?
SEO.
Oh, sorry. It might be maybe refresh, or we look fine from here anyways. Hi, you guys. I can see a bunch of people, but it's hard for me to read names this far. I think I see Kristen, Deborah, Mrs. Kojak, Lottie, Adventures of Kids. Hi. Bobby, Dana, Southern Mermaid. I see a bunch of you. I can't read some of the names. Susan, Sally. Okay. So that's what I meant by thrift haul and first dibs, okay? So I'm not really selling them now, but whoever, if there's something that a lot of people want, I'm going to take the first person, in the email. I'm going to take it in order. And that's why I like to do it that way as well, rather than comments after a video, because then I have timestamps so that I can know to be fair. Because a lot of times on my thrift with me, some of you will comment, oh, I want to buy that. And I'm like, well, use the dedicated email, and that way I have timestamps so I know who got there first, okay, to try to be fair. So before we get started, I want to say, can you guys hear the fan? We have the fan blowing in. Let me know if you guys can hear that fan, if I can turn it off. It's a little hot, but I do have an athletic shirt on and shorts because it is a little hot. So it looks okay. So I wanted to start with this necklace that I put on for you guys since we're doing Thrifty Fashionista. You guys know, if you watch me a lot, you know I'm working on a safety pin art box, and it is overflowing between what I've bought and what people have gifted me and sent me. So this is, you guys remember me buying this off of eBay for like $14, and it has matching earrings. This is my bougie squash blossom necklace made out of safety pins. Can you guys see that? Made out of safety pins. Yes. That's my bougie squash blossom. And then a local reseller gifted me this one. This one is in gold safety pins with pink. How cool is that? And then I don't know if you guys remember me buying this for $4.99. The tag's still on it. I haven't worn it yet. Look at this one, this vintage. You guys remember that one? Awesome, huh? So anyways, just having fun with that. Okay, so this is my eBay room, not my stock room. This is shipping. Some of you have seen shipping and where I take photos. And the computer setup is over there, where Hannah's at the helm. So, and I have my mannequin. For those of you that are interested, I'll repeat again. I talk about this every once in a while. This mannequin was about $40 on eBay, but it was a few years ago. She's plastic. She's lightweight, size 4, 5'7", 5'7" height, about a size 4. So super lightweight. I've got 2 videos, one of me unpacking it and one of me how I fixed it to make it really where I'm going to use it. Because those that you have to screw the arm on and off are just slows you down and you get so aggravated. So I made her magnetic. So just recapping, because we're also doing reseller chat on selling clothing. I put her on a box to make her taller. I put the box on one of those plant rollers so she rolls around. I put a turntable that I actually got at the thrift store, but I was getting ready to go to Harbor Freight. So she turns, and the most epic thing, I took her arms apart and made her magnetic. And that cost me about $18 to do. And I tell all about it in a video for those of you that are interested. There's a dedicated video on how to do that. So it's so much easier to dress her and undress her, okay? But with that being said, to make things go faster, I typically only use Bianca for high-end things like St. John or whatever, or things that I feel like really kind of need, to be on the form. Other than that, let me grab a piece. We'll grab a piece. Other than that, I usually put it on a good hanger, add these little extra hooks, and I do what's called a hanging flat lay. Some people will do flat lay on a table or on a bed. I'll just do hanging flat lay, with the exceptions of maybe jeans. When it comes to jeans, I might use a tabletop and do the W fold or the Y fold. But typically, to make things go faster, I do a flat lay hanging flat lay. Okay. A couple more things I want to talk about for those. And we'll talk about this awesome this is Free People. We'll talk about that in a minute. Behind here, you guys know this is where I keep this closet. I took off the doors so I could use it for shipping stockpiles. My steamer. My clothing steamer is also in here. This is a shark that I got at Walmart a few years ago for around $40. This is telescopic, this handle, okay? It's telescopic. I know you can't see the whole thing. The whole base will unlatch. The water jug will unlatch I can do that. Hang on. I can do that part. Yeah. It will unlatch because they say, hey, do you want to steam your curtains? You know, things like that. It will unlatch and be portable. Now, you guys, I've had real retail stores in Dallas where I've bought, like back in the day, where I bought commercial grade. And I'll tell you what, $200 or more versus this $40 sweetie, it works just great. It works just great. I want to tell you a couple things about it. It'll come with this. And if you buy a different brand, make sure you get a bonnet. Because some things you need to... We doing okay, sis? Some things you need to put this bonnet on there, like say a silk blouse. You don't want the water, to maybe splash on, and you just want to protect the fabric, not get too close and use up the bonnet. It's terry cloth, like a towel. One more thing. For those of you who want to sell clothes, this is a good investment, $40. Where did I put that? It's a little clicky thing, little clippers. Hello. Oh, here they are. I bought some tongs. Now you can MacGyver this however you want to. I just bought some tongs with silicone on the end because typically what I do is I hang it, one of those hooks on my bathroom door, and I put a towel over it because this is a 70s, 80s house and the doors are still brown, original doors. Put a towel down, okay, so none of that varnish or whatever gets on the clothing. And sometimes to get a hem or something, you'll want to, am I doing okay? Yes. Sometimes it'll burn that hot steam will burn your fingers. So sometimes you'll want to use something, to get that final hem to come out or something like that, okay? So that's what these are for. They were like $1 at Dollar Tree or something, okay? All right, so there you go, clothing resellers or wannabe. That's it. Good investment. Let me put this back up. Always use distilled water. It's $1 a gallon or less, okay? And your steamer will last a long time. Okay, there's that maintenance. The other thing for clothing, sometimes I will just add a color wheel. Now, it's no guarantee that someone's still not going to say, hey, you said that was orange, and it's like persimmon orange, okay? But a lot of customers have appreciated it, and it's still, if their computer screen is off color, this is going to be off color too, but it shows an attempt and it shows that you cared. These are just artist color wheels. I use these for hard goods too. I don't know, get them off of eBay for like $4 or whatever. The bigger one was $7. They're just artist color wheels, okay? So that's another tip. Couple more and we'll get started. Let me check in with the chat. Everything cool?
Just lots of comments.
Oh, hi, Shar. I haven't seen you for a while. Hi. Debbie, I see you came in too. Regina, hi, Regina. I just watched your booth update. Thanks for that. I love something. You said something in that video, Regina. You said, oh, help me. Something. Tell us what you said. Procrastinate is not denial. What did you say? You were talking about, don't stress over the booth if everything's not perfect. Like, yeah, and that was good advice because, you and I started a booth about the same time. So if you can remember what you said, will you type that in there? It's so cool. Anyways, so some things I will also add sometimes up here or lay the item down on a table for one last picture, especially on pants or jackets. I made these cards and I'm going to make them prettier. I'm going to print them out, okay? But these are just index cards that I did myself. Clean elbows, clean hem cuffs, clean hem edges. Oh, this is a good one. Knee gussets for comfort. Just things that are selling points of some of the elements or design features on the higher end clothing that we might sell. That says cutouts. This I stick in a pocket. It says pockets, especially if it's a dress. Show them pockets. It's hanging up. Just stick it in a little pocket and let that stick out. And it says, we love a dress with pockets, right? That one says pocket in case there's only one. This is kind of an important element for fit factors, especially, well, for us girls. Does an item have bust darts? Okay, because when you take a measurement from here to here, that's one thing. But if it has bust darts too, that needs to be considered. Measurements as flat and unstretched. You get the point, right? So I make those. Back view. This one is actually a little sticky because so I can stick it on my curtain. Like I'm gonna take a picture, right? I'm gonna turn this around. It's gonna have back view. Okay.
So the quote is delay is not denied.
Oh yeah. Wait a minute. Delay is not denial. That was fire, girl. That was everything. Thank you. I even said it to myself a couple of times so I could remember, but whatever. Yeah. Just because I know we have plans on things, just because we haven't, gotten to them, a little delay doesn't mean we don't know that something needs to be done or whatever. I'm thinking that's kind of what you meant. That's how I interpreted it, and it was very helpful. Okay. Now, let me take a drink. One more thing about listing clothing, a cool tool, before I start showing you this stuff. This is the first half. We'll do the second half next week. My friend and some of yours, Kenneth, I be flipping daily. He was on my Generation 1099 show with Julie Casasheet, and the cute little couple, Sell Quick, Ship Quick, Hugo and Tiffany. We did that, about a year and a half ago for a while. Anyways, he's on Instagram. I'll have Hannah put his link in there in a minute. So he started reselling about, 4 or 5 years ago. And he likes to do vintage clothing and, cool clothing. He's really good at it, among other things. Well, if you watched any of those Generation 1099, you know that he was always coming up with a solution, like MacGyvering something. So he came up with Quick Descript. Now, typically, I have a text template on my phone where I just push a couple letters and it fills in measurements, shoulder to shoulder, blah, 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 blah. It fills in that template, and then I just put measurements. But to expedite things, I stopped doing that unless it's a higher end clothing. I started just taking a whiteboard and writing them down and then taking the last picture with that. That's fine. It really is. It works fine. But guess what? Kenneth saved us even more time. He has this whole kit together, and he can't be here. I wanted him to come talk to you guys about this himself, but he had another obligation, so he's going to try to make the second one to tell you more about it. But I said I'm going to go ahead and show it. It is so awesome. It comes with a dry erase marker, some measuring tapes I'll show you in a moment, and a sponge. And these are all laminated cards. Let me come in. And that's the index of everything. Okay, so let me pull. So here we go. The first one, athletic shorts. So now instead of my whiteboard always writing down the template, and sometimes I have to erase it because, okay, now I'm doing a skirt. All I have to do now is find which template that Kenneth has already created for us. There's everything. And what I love about this, that I wasn't doing, of course, with my dry erase board, is the corresponding actually shows where on the garment. You know what I'm saying? So there's no confusion. We're not going to be rude and say buyers are sometimes, but sometimes they are, they need a little more help. They need, heck, sometimes it happens to us. I can't be the only one that has pushed the door that clearly said pull, or walked up to the cashier register and said, how much is this, when the sign was right there. We're inundated with information, and sometimes it gets filtered out. So, okay. Hannah, tell me if there's anything I should respond to, okay?
Good. Well, someone says, where can we get one?
Okay, I'm going to tell you. He has a instructional video on it too. Hang on, I'm going to show Hannah how to give you guys the link. He said just give you guys the link to his Instagram so you can communicate with him for now, okay? And then next week, hopefully he'll be on and he can show you better because he uses this himself. He gifted me this, yes, but this is not like a paid promotion or anything. Kenneth is my friend. He's a super cool dude, super cool. So I'm just wanting to show it out of gratitude because he gifted me one. But I also want to say he updated this once. You know why? Hang on. It's so cool. I get some props for something. Let me see. What page is it? Da-na-na-na-na-na. There it is. Page 67. See how easy it was for me to scroll down and find that? Okay. So now he's got them all numbered. Ta-da! He was working on this. He was almost done just about the time that I whipped out. And I said, hey, y'all, I've been saving all these cool vintage glasses and designer glasses I've been picking up for a couple bucks at the thrift store. Let's go through them and list them. And I did, by the way, and they've all sold. I made like $300 or $400 out of that little box that maybe cost me 20. But anyways, so guess what Kenneth added? Yes, I won't say just for me, but I was the inspiration. He added a template for glasses. Okay, so excuse me just a second while I help Hannah. Okay, just go here, copy that address, and put it into the comments. Okay, but don't drop that down yet. Okay, yeah, go ahead. Okay, Hannah's she's putting it in the comments so y'all can follow him on Instagram and talk to him there. And if you're not following him, he gets cool stuff. If you're a reseller and you want tips and bolos, or if you just like cool retro stuff, you want to keep an eye on Kenneth anyways. He is in Atlanta, Georgia. He will always say, greetings from Atlanta, just like he did on the cover that comes with this. Greetings from Atlanta. That's just a Kennethism. So, and he tells all about this. So, yes, there it is. And I'll put it in the video description afterwards. We'll drop that a couple of times. So now when I list clothing, the last picture will be, I'll just probably unclip and take out what I need. You just put it on this, and then he gives you the eraser and a dry erase. Reuse them over and over again. No longer do I have to take the time to write out the template. There are about 70 pages in here, and patent is pending on this. You may already have it by now. Also included in the box will be quite a few of these nice, I won't say they're laminated, but they have a protective texture on them. And he'll give you a bunch of these to lay out, okay? So when you're like, I'll lay this out on that table, and that's your measure, to hurry up and just do your measurements real quick. He gives you everything you need to just quick. So I'll use that. Starting whenever I start listing this, you'll start seeing on my eBay listings, instead of, my whiteboard, you're going to see quick to script pages. I'm pretty excited and I'm very grateful. I'm sorry, I don't know how much they are. I'm so sorry. This was a friend gift. So, darn it, I should have found that out for you. But whatever it is, it's worth it. It's a time saver. I'm so excited. Okay, so that's all the housekeeping. So now we'll look at the clothing. So remember, if there's something that you want, if you want a measurement on something, Hannah will shout it out to me and we'll give it to you. So you can know whether you want to, hit up the email and say, wait a minute, I want that. Okay, that's what I mean by first dibs. Let me check in with Hannah. Anything to address, Misty?
It looks like someone is saying it's $89.99.
Okay. But talk to Kenneth, because I don't know, I don't really know everything he's got planned. He's at an event, so he couldn't make it. Well, I guess we'll start with this one, right? Since it's out. All right, so this is so lovely. Did any of you watch Recycled Life? Well, now Vintage Bombshell, Selena, and then Laura Caldwell, Laura, they doing their own channels. When I found this, I'm like, I should send this to Selena for friend mail. This is so Selena. It is so beautiful. Little fairy top, but it is a size extra large. No, it's a size medium, but to me it looks like a large, right? And I will show you. This isn't the only Free People tag for those of you wanting clothing, but typically this little metal copper thing will say Free People. They have other tags and they have other divisions too. They have like We the Free. I think they have a beach line that's a little bit more affordable. And another, I wanted to talk about the RN number. Let me check this out before we get going. Let me check this RN number. Because those of you that sell clothing, yeah, we're going to talk about like Anthropologie, like some of the house. Anthropologie is still pretty hot. They have, they're pretty good at keeping up with fashion. They copy the trends too, even if it's vintage or whatever. But that's cool because, you know, we've talked about this before. Not everyone will buy secondhand, even though they love vintage or something. They can't. They can't. So whatever. But anyways, one of the things that you can tell is by the RN number. It will be 66170. You're not going to be able to see this, but you look for the RN number on tags. If you're wondering, is this a Free People? Is this an Anthropologie brand? And they do have some house brands or brands that make things just for them. It's a little tricky. You kind of have to, there are a couple websites where you can keep up on what's trending with the Anthropologie styles. They have a hardcore following, okay? Urban Outfitters doesn't do as well, but you can make some money on Urban Outfitters too. Anyways, okay, so since this is Free People and it's absolutely fabulous, I will probably put this up for about $50 and see what happens. I do put prices up a little more, and then it also depends on if it's going to eBay or Poshmark. Something like this, Free People, does well on Poshmark too, okay? So something like this, I'll probably start at about $50. If there's something you guys want, though, you know, you guys are YouTube friends, we're going to make a deal. You know what? There's a chance this whole rack will collapse, but we're going to go for it. I've got it tied. We'll see. If somebody wants measurements, I'll hang it up and we'll do measurements.
Someone asked if that's used.
Yes, this is all secondhand clothing, but sometimes, you know, we do find things thrifted that still have the tags on. This is not new with tags. This was thrifted, but it's in excellent condition. I don't buy clothing that's, you know, nasty under the underarms, stained, pilling. I don't. It has to look pretty fresh. Who was asking about that? Lisa knows. And if there's any trolls, you know, just delete it. Okay. Velvet Burnout Scarves. Some people call them piano scarves too. Different lengths. I brought about 3 or 4 up, and then I saved the rest for haul number 2. A lot of people love these. This is beautiful. Look at this one. This one is long and straight. This is doubled. It has the beautiful fringe, not the cheap stuff, you guys. See how it's knotted? Beautiful fringe. Brown velvet burnout, browns and beige. And what I mean by velvet burnout, for those of you that aren't sure, let me turn it around. Yeah, okay. Can you see? In some parts, you can see the lighting behind me, the little dots on one of my XOs or hashtags. The sheer spots. The white spots are somewhat sheer, and then this is flocked velvet. This is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, super long, the good fringe, the very good fringe. This I'll probably try to sell for about 28 to 30. This one's cute too. Now I think this is really for a younger person. It's a poncho. But I went ahead and got it because maybe someone does want to get it for their little daughter or granddaughter. And also I thought you could put this on a little end table and then just put something over the whole part, some kind of cool platter or something like that. But let me show you this one up close. This is a yellowish green. Again, look at the fringe. That is also beaded, and every little tassel has extra beading around it. It's beaded and sequined. Again, velvet burnout. I just thought this would be fabulous over a little end table. Seriously. So, probably try to get about the same for this, about 28 to 30. This is another beautiful one. This is square. Let me back up. This has Celtic pattern on it. Now you can really see the burnout on this one. It is gorgeous. It's kind of a magenta. It's not red. It's not pink or purple. It's kind of a magenta. So I don't know if that's coming across. But it is velvet burnout, the flock. It does also have pretty decent fringe. You also always want to check the fringe. So this one won't sell for quite as much. It's not as fancy. But what saves this is it's got the Celtic cross. That symbolism, of different belief systems or whatever. And it was also very popular for boho. So this one, probably not as much, probably about 20, my opinion. Oh, okay, I pulled up one more. So this is kind of like the little yellow one, the poncho, but this is for an adult. So it's a square poncho. This is kind of a lavender, dusty rose, velvet burnout, and then with really nice lace fringe detail. You can tell me if there's anything I need to know, Hannah, or whatever. Okay, for anybody wants to say anything. I got really good deals on these at the thrift store for those of you that are thrifting for resale to know that these can be found at the thrift store. I know if you watch a lot of thrift with these, typically it's the girls finding them like at the vintage or antique mall and paying up a little bit. But I have really good luck finding these kind of things in my local thrift stores, and I'm very grateful. Very grateful.
Debbie says that looks small, like my size.
This one, the pink one, this is like a free size. This is gonna fit. This is gonna fit a lot of people. It's kind of a free size. The armhole does not. Wait a minute, where does it connect at? No, the armhole does not connect. So this will fit. If you can get that over your neck, which is fine, this is gonna fit a lot of different sizes. Or again, you could use this for decorating or over a table. You just have to put some kind of cool platter, and then decorate in the middle. So something like this is probably, I'll say probably about 30. You can hold out and get a little more, but I try to find a price, between, I don't worry about people who sell things too low. I do not worry about that. I price kind of what I feel comfortable with, but also giving a good deal. Because I'm getting a good deal on these items. So, are those speakers working, Hannah? Can you hear me?
6 o'clock?
Hi, testing. Hannah's testing
I don't hear
speakers.
you on this.
Testing. Weird. Okay, so any questions? I'll move on.
Dibs on the black and white scarf, but someone told her to send an email first.
On the Celtic one.
With black and red.
Oh, Charlotte. Okay. The Celtic one. Okay. It's not really red, Charlotte. It's kind of a hot. Let's see if this works. Because I don't know what your monitor looks like, but let's try this. It's more of a magenta. It's awesome. Okay, can you see the difference next to the red on the artist wheel? Okay, see, it's more of a magenta. Okay, so I just want to be sure you're okay with the color. It's gorgeous. Absolutely. So tell me what price I said too, because I will not remember. I'll have to watch this again. Don't make me do that. Tell me what price I said, and then we'll negotiate a better YouTube friend price. Okay, here comes some awesome kimonos. I've got several. I pulled a couple out for this first part. This one is, I'm pretty sure this is silk. Can't find it. It just feels like silk. Isn't this gorgeous? Oh my gosh. It's like batik or watercolor painted. That is fabulous. So it's by Amazing Grace. They have a website, so it's not vintage. It ties, it has an inner tie, but it does have belt hoops. And unfortunately, I did not, as is typical at the thrift store, we're lucky if we get a lid and a belt. Okay, so, but I think you could just go to the fabric store and find something pretty, a nice piece of velvet or something. You know, you can just buy it off the spools, buy as much as you need. They have really pretty trims that make nice belts. It is so soft and beautiful.
Bobby Jinxie says, are these one size?
Oh, okay. Which one? I'm not giving sizes unless somebody asks. So are we talking about this, Bobby? This one doesn't really have a size with it. I'd say, yeah, I'd say this would do a medium to large. Okay, medium to large is what if I list it. That's what I'm going to say. I can take measurements, so I've got that out. Here is another, or if I miss it, I'll give you measurements and more pictures. Sorry, I don't know why I'm looking over there. I'm talking to you guys in chat. I'll send you more pictures and measurements in the email too if we don't connect. If you're coming in late or you're watching this afterwards. So here's another nice kimono. This is actually reversible. You can have it this with the embroidered dragon and the yellow. Because see the pockets? It has belt hoops and pockets. So you literally can have it either way. Belt hoops and pockets on each side. So, and this is also kind of a magenta with like gold. Isn't that beautiful? Let me put it here so you guys can see how long it is. Can you see how long it is? Kind of. Yeah. I won't say where it would hit you because on me, it would come just below the knees. But, if you're a little shorty boo, it could come down to your ankle. So, but if anybody's interested, we'll give you measurements. We can back up. Hannah will tell me, or I'll tell you in an email. Oh, here's another one. This one's a little more stiff. This one seems kind of like a proper, I don't know the name of these. It's got the sash with it. This has not ever been worn. It is still store attached. This is a really cool one. This has a proper name for this, I believe, Japanese style, right? Some kind of certain ceremonial, and then you put your sash. This is purple on lavender. It's kind of like a hot neon purple, it almost looks like. So this one won't sell as much as these other ones because I think you can get these on eBay pretty easily imported. So something like this, I'll probably just do like $20, $25. I might not even have gotten this one if it weren't for the epic neon purple on lavender. So, and it's a pretty long one too. And again, it comes with the sash. It's right here. It's just still attached. Woo! Oh my gosh. I've had this for a while. You guys, a lot of you died for this when I showed it to you. I got a velvet burnout kimono. These sell so hot. This is a long one. I'll hang it up in just a minute. This one I will probably list for about $80. This is a good one.
Christy asks, is it a kimono?
Which one?
I-
You have to give information because we're moving along of like, give us a color or whatever. Christy, you might be lagging a little bit. I call these velvet burnout dusters, I call them kimono because of the square sleeves. This is a more quality one made in USA. There are some Asian importers that are undercutting everyone, but the ones that are made in USA, and there's a couple of women that have them made so luxuriously. I think they're from England. They'll sell for anywhere from 100 to 200. So this one I'm going to put about at the $80 price. Let me come in close. This is brown, black, burnt orange, and gold metallic. This is a plus size, bona fide, on the label. I don't know if it'll focus. Plus size. So I'm going to say this is extra large to XXL. Okay. Touch of class. I can't believe I haven't listed this. It's like money just sitting there. This is fabulous. I sell all of these I can find. One of these days, I'm going to keep one for myself. It would be that one, but it's a plus size. Now, this one is a small. Hannah, you just interrupt me if there's something I need to answer. This is a small, little kind of, I can't say blazer because it doesn't button or anything. It's open front. Very luxurious crushed velvet, fully embroidered. I think Johnny was, but not as expensive as Johnny was. It is not a Johnny was. It is beautiful. This is a size small. I will probably try to sell this for about just under 40. I'm going to start there. This is fabulous. This is a size small. It is embroidered, light taupe on gold. So it's kind of a more low-key embroidery. It's gorgeous. Size small on that one. Oh, this is another Free People with the copper tag. I don't know if you can see that little copper tag. This is a Free People as well. A tunic with pockets. Oh my gosh. It is in velvet burnout. It's kind of a burnt, I don't know what to call this. Kind of a burnt green or gold, because it depends on how the light hits it. Sometimes you see more of the gold. It's not coming across here. Oh, wait a minute. There it did. See, sometimes you see more of a gold sheen. This is fabulous.
Bobby would like the size on the Free People.
This one?
Yes.
What? Because there was a white Free People too. Okay. This one, Bobby? I gotta put my glasses on. Hang on, you guys. Okay, it's if you are used to buying Free People, by the label, they say it's a small. There's no way this is a small. I'd say this is I know it's supposed to be oversized. It's a fit and flare tunic. But I would say this is a medium. Let me measure the shoulders, Bobby, and that will tell me. Because I know it's oversized. Okay, shoulder to shoulder is 14 and a half, so small to medium by the shoulder so that it will hang right. But then it's pretty roomy. Bobby, I'm going to show you more up close. The rest of it's pretty roomy. You can unhook this bust if you want to. It has buttons on the little sleeve, little keyhole, and then some buttons. But look at these cool deconstructed. I call this deconstructed, which is very popular, by the way, with artsy people. They love deconstructed stuff. That's kind of what you call this. Deconstructed pockets. Super cute. Let's see what it's like on the... My mannequin is a size 4. I should pull her over. She's 5'7", size 4, and it would come about 4 inches above her knee. So if you weren't too tall, you could wear it as a little cute, flirty, sassy dress. Or, put some leggings and wear it as a tunic. Awesome. I forgot how much cool stuff. I've been focusing on the hard goods and the vintage for the last year, but I've still been buying cool clothing. And I've just been putting it aside. Oh, Johnny Was. Here we are. Not the most epic Johnny Was, but a Johnny Was nonetheless. There we go. Many different types of labels. This is the Johnny Was embroidered label. They also have different lines. What is it? Pete and Greta is a more youthful line. Anyways, Johnny Was is fabulous. If you sell clothing or you're a fashionista, I don't even have to tell you. So this is kind of an animal print. It could be animal print or just like camouflage, a girly camouflage, maybe even like a garden scene. And let me show you the bottom because it drifts into a different pattern on the bottom. Kind of boho Moroccan-ish looking. Just an open front little draped, what would you say? Just a cover up shawl. And it is a high-low. You guys can't see me. Hannah, take off my banner. Can you see how to take off my banner? Banners. I'm gonna have Hannah take off my banner. Hit that where it says banner.
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry guys, I'm gonna take off my banner. Hang on. Oh, I can't. Okay. That's not a banner. I'll just move over. Okay, there we go. Whatever. It's a high-low, okay? Super cute. And the size on this is a medium. I'd say it would fit because it doesn't have the shoulder seams, where the sleeves are set in. It's just more like, not quite dolman, but close. You don't have to worry about them hitting right. So I would say a medium to large would work on this. Even maybe an extra large. Oh, snap, it has pockets. Look, it's got pockets. Really nice, luxurious velvet. So this being a Johnny Was, even though it's not like a super cool, one of their embroidered pieces. Oh, Lord. This is still holds some value and it's awesome. I'll probably put this up for about, Johnny Was is such a good, I'll have to double check. I'm thinking this is going to be like 60 to 80. I'll double check. It is used, but gently used if someone did. I mean, it's pre-owned. I don't know if it was used. It's pre-owned though. But I'll probably start somewhere around, let's say 65 to 70 to give someone a good deal. Because I also do best offers on eBay. But know that label if you don't. Here's another one to know. Wait a minute. Yeah. How can I keep my glasses? I don't need them to see far away. I've had LASIK. I've got like 2015 and 2020. These are just readers. As I've gotten older, I need readers. I'm at 125. CP shades. You're not going to be able to read this, and the labels come different. But if you're trying to learn for reselling, that might be something you want to write down, and later you can go on eBay. This is what I do. And just put in CP shades, women's clothing, and see what's going on, and see all the different styles they make and what's selling for the most money. This stuff sells well, too. I've sold quite a few pieces by CP shades of different designs. This is I need to tell you what size. This has pockets, too. Yay! The size is missing. Sorry. I'm going to call this is going to be a large to extra large. I'm looking at the shoulder, okay? But it is just a nice roomy tunic and kind of a darker teal. It's not coming across, at least on my computer, but it's kind of a darker teal. Excellent brand. So this is probably a $50 piece. I'm guessing this is $50. Good brand. I could be a little wrong, okay? If anybody, once I get to listing, I'll double check the current because it's been about a year, right? And also, if you're emailing me on something, I will double check too. We'll negotiate a fair deal, something that's good for me and something that's good for you, because I appreciate you guys. You guys are my YouTube friends, and I appreciate you watching my videos. Oh my gosh. Coldwater Creek. Some people laugh at Coldwater Creek. They need to stop. But this is cool. This is a blazer. It's not embroidered like a Johnny was or anything, but it's really nice. It's like painted, and then it's got kind of a silvery, multicolored glitter around it. Really pretty. The floral leaves are ombre. This is a size 8 according to Coldwater Creek. Gorgeous. Fully lined bust darts, so a little bit of room, for that, so that it can fit cuter. So it's not like pulling here and then out like this, so like it will come in a little bit, like fit and flare. Oh, let me show you these buttons before I measure. Look at those buttons, shell buttons. Those are everything. A little bit of artsy touch. So if anybody wants to catch this is fabulous. Let me double check this. I don't know what an 8 translates into. Okay, 15 and a half, so about a medium. About a medium. Yeah. Oh, that is so nice. Some more velvet. What is this one? This isn't Andre by Unit. I wonder if this is from the Units, like back in the day, like back in the 80s. Remember the Unit store? Does anybody remember the Unit store where it was like just everything was solid color? I think they eventually added like stripes and stuff, kind of like what Lutero did, but it was a better quality. And everything just mixed and matched. It was just cotton, stretchy jersey comfort. And like their store it was just unusual. It had like cube things and just everything was in it. Well, Units. So I wonder if this is how they've evolved over the years. This is a plus size. I really do try to get all sizes. This is a 2X by their measurement. This is a little swing. Okay. This is a little swing tunic. I don't know if it's coming across, but it stops here and then flares out even a little more. It is the softest velvet. Oh my gosh, it's the good stuff. Stretches both ways, not just one way. And it has embroidery on it as well. Embroidery on the front. A little bit of a bell sleeve. I'm just throwing out keywords for resellers too. A little bit of a bell sleeve, not too much. It's smocked in the back too. This is a 2X. It is fabulous. So again, I'm tall, 5'11" and a half. You might as well say 6 foot sometimes with my hair and my shoes, right? So, and it would cover my booty if I just wanted to wear this with leggings, okay? So if you're a little shorter, this is more of a put leggings under it or jeans and some boots or something. Okay, that was awesome, right? So for resellers, these are styles. I hope you trust me. These are styles that will sell. Oh Lord, Cocoon House. This is fabulous. This is a Crinkle Velvet. Look at this in the purple. Shorter sleeves, shark bite. Some people will say handkerchief. Oops. Or shark bite, you can say. And this has an awesome closure. Just one big covered button in the same material. This is very artsy cool. Yes. Probably put something like this up. I think that's a decent brand. It's not well known. I think it's the kind of brand you find in boutiques and like those higher end boutiques when you go on vacation somewhere. I think that's the kind of brand this is. Maybe some department stores, higher end department stores. I'd have to double check. This is fabulous in the crinkle, deep, rich, royal purple. Really cute. Wear it open or with that one button. And now you see the shark bite because it's like a shark took a bite, right? Or some people say handkerchief, but cute. Wow.
Got a question.
This I'll probably put up for about 40 and see.
What was the price on the plus size touch of class? $50.
I'm gonna put that up for 80, but for my YouTube friends, we'll talk. Okay, we'll talk in email. Um, this one, right? The long duster, touch of class, made in USA, plus size. Ah, it's fabulous. If this was just like a large or extra large, I think this would finally be the one I keep for myself. Honestly, it's the cool duster. So if you're boho, if you're artsy, if you're western, this just works. If you're ranch, ah, never in or out of style. You know what I mean by that? Like you're just always cool. I mean, it's just never so trending to where you can't wear it anymore. You're not, fashionable. It's just a cool staple. So whoever wants to email me about that, and we'll talk first one, and we'll talk about prices. We're almost through the velvet. Oh, Sir Mark, Las Vegas. I don't know anything about that. I don't know if this is special label or special designer, but I just thought this was so cool for boho. Look at this vest with kind of paisley floral. So pretty. And look at all that beadwork. Let me slow it down. Let me slow down, you guys. You see all that beadwork? It's a short vest, kind of like not quite bolero, but well, I guess so. Yeah, it's a shorter vest. So cute. So I need to do some research on this. It's fully lined. So these are the keywords that I would say for those of you trying to learn reselling and get some ideas, of what to pick. So I do fine with clothing. I really do. Just haven't listed a lot of it lately. Whew, I got a good deal on this one. I'm gonna say off the top of my head something like this. I'm probably gonna put up for about 50, unless I get a surprise on that label. So these are the listing prices, not my YouTube friend prices. Okay. This style comes under so many different labels. Sometimes it's imported from Pakistan and India. Yeah, this is from India. So this one I would just probably sell for about like 25. It is so cute. It is a larger size. They say large, but I say this would be large, extra large. Crinkle gray, and then let me come in close. It's got some embroidery. This makes me think of like a Renaissance fair. This is so cute. Very boho, very Renaissance fair. It's got some seed beading along with the embroidery. And then I'm sorry that I don't know what you call that, but this applique ribbon is kind of 3D. It's a really beautiful shade of gray because, being crinkled velvet, it kind of has two different colors. It is an extra large little tunic that kind of flares. Hi, Highway. It kind of flares out a little bit at the bottom. Isn't that cute? Now, it doesn't cover our bobo, so, you can't want to wear it with, proper kind of pants. Super cute. Keep moving. These are sometimes slightly vintage. Usually they're Spencer Alexis. This one's not. This is new to me. I just pulled it up. Well, no, there's a Spencer Alexis. And sometimes they come with like a matching skirt. These have such a following. I never seen anybody wear one. I have never out in public, but these have almost like a cult following. So I always buy these. These little short kimonos, and if you can find the matching skirt, bonus. Especially if you can find them in the softer colors, they make the perfect mother of the bride outfit. Yes, then you can command a little more. Perfect mother of the bride. If you can get it in a light gray or a pink or a sage green. Anyways, you can just see all the different elements, some lace, patchworks. I think you call this frog. There's another name, but more generically you can say frog, but there's a better name for it. This one I'll probably just sell for it'll probably sell for around 30 pretty quick, even though it's not Spencer Alexis, but it could be a division of them. I'm going to say that name one more time, Spencer Alexis, for those of you that are taking notes to learn about clothing. Never be afraid of these. And a lot of people don't look at that. They're like, that's That's older, that's vintage, but it's not cool. It is cool. It has almost a cult-like following, I swear. Investments, I think this is sold at Macy's or Dillard's. But I went ahead and got it because it's cute. The reason I like selling these kind of things, clothing sellers, see, these are easy fit pieces. Cuts down on returns. These aren't highly fitted and tailored. Do you know what I mean? That's why I lean toward this kind of stuff. And people just like it. I like this kind of stuff. You know, you can take the same shirt and pants that are your favorite comfy, and then you have all these different little cover-ups, and bam, and add some jewelry, you got a new outfit, okay? All you need is basic colored tops and bottoms, and then splurge on all this stuff. That makes your outfit with some cool jewelry. I just thought this was pretty. It's lined, you know, it's deconstructed, so it's going to fit a lot of people. Now, this one does not have pockets, but it's a size 12, so large, extra large. But, you know, this is the department store brand, so probably this is probably $22, $24 is what I probably list this for. I just didn't want to leave it there because I knew it would pretty much sell for all the reasons I just said. Here we go. I just like this stuff, just sells, and it's an easy fit. I don't know what else to say. That's why I have so much of it. This one's beautiful too. Striped velvet burnout, some beadwork in the back, and some nice fringe. This is good fringe too. Let me bring that in. See the beaded fringe, and then once again, see around the tassels, more beading. Yeah, beautiful. Drapers and Damon, I was a little surprised by that. And let's see, this is Missy one size. So I'm going to say large to extra large. A medium could make it work. Isn't this one fabulous? I'll probably put that up. That's not a real high-end name, but it is somewhat of a known name. It's so gorgeous. I'll probably put this up for 40. Normally on that brand, I don't know, you know, I wouldn't pick up a lot of it, but this was fabulous. Another, I don't know what else to say. It's the same thing, same reason. Nice and easy. Fits. Now this one does have a limited armhole, okay? But that should be big enough for just about anybody. This one again will be a little bit more affordable. It's not a high-end designer or anything. It's woven heart. Probably department store, but it is beautiful. So, you like boho, you like romantic, there you go. So this one will probably be like $22, $24. It's fabulous. They're calling it one size. I agree. It'll fit a pretty multitude of sizes. Beautiful velvet burnout, a very deep plum, very deep, deep. Marisol. We'll sell some of their stuff. Hang on. This one apparently is pre-owned but not ever worn. I don't know. Hang on, guys. This plastic store tag was caught in someone else's fringe. Marisol. They make some cute stuff. I don't know how to describe the demographic that I've noticed for this, but I'll buy their two-piece sets quite often. They're very vacation-y looking. But this is a nice, with the little kimono sleeves, another sheer velvet burnout. This is beautiful. The name is better than the Drapers and Damons. So because of the name, I think I can get a little more. This one will probably go up for like 30. Here's the label again for those of you that are wanting to know. This is pretty easy to find at the thrift stores, at least in my area. You doing okay, sis?
Yep.
Oh, Catherine's. It's from the store, the plus size store. But look, just another easy breezy poncho. Isn't that beautiful? Velvet burnout, black trim, a nice cobalt blue. This one's fabulous. Catherine's calling it 0x, 1x. I'm not, I think stores like that, like Catherine's, Lane Bryant, don't they have kind of their own sizing? Anyways, that's a fabulous poncho too. All of these fabrics, I'm conscious of fabrics, you guys. These are all gorgeous fabrics, I promise. Look at that cobalt blue. But again, no, this is to wear over because this is velvet burnout. Okay. So Catherine's, those are at the mall, right? Sometimes in a strip mall. This one's probably going to be about 30 as well. Oh, hang on. Okay. Um, these are Eileen Fisher. This is a name you definitely want to know if you want to sell clothing. Easy sell, always. This is an older label, Eileen Fisher, but I wasn't going to leave it there. It's just a velvet. It's just a burgundy velvet vest. But people who are into Eileen Fisher, there's a lot of mix and matching that can go on too. This is a more current label. She's got a few divisions because she's doing some organic recycled as well. But this is a fabulous tunic. It's got the sheer on the bottom. This is worth some money. This is probably, I'm not sure. I've got quite a few pieces of Eileen Fisher I need to gather. Usually I get $60 to $80 for Eileen, for your, just a piece of Eileen Fisher, not this one. Not this one. That one won't. For something like this. This is pretty current. That is fabulous. What size is that? 1X. Her stuff sells for a lot of money and people are pretty loyal. The vest I would probably be looking at $20 at the most. I just didn't want to leave it there. And here's another name for you guys. I've got quite a few pieces of this. You would want to know Citron Santa Monica. It says Santa Monica real small under there. Citron Santa Monica. That's another label where I won't hesitate to get even the smaller sizes. I've got two pieces. They're both silk. These are probably $40 to $60 pieces, y'all. I've got quite a few. Citron Santa Monica always sells. This is really cute. It's got the Asian print. A lot of their stuff does have like an Asian influence in the print, I've noticed. I think the best piece I ever sold had a bunch of grains and, that kind of Asian theme. I think it was a tunic. I think I got like $80, which is a deal compared to what it sells. But Citron Santa Monica silk. Okay, one more velvet, because then I think we're done with the velvet. This is awesome. Peter Nygaard. That's a mostly department store brand too, but wow, I thought for sure it was a Johnny Was, but this is awesome. Velvet blazer, all embroidered, fully lined, matching belt, two of these on it. This is gorgeous. What size is this? 12. I tried it on. The sleeves are a little too short. Otherwise, this would already be in my closet. Isn't that fabulous? The buttons are hidden. They're actually snaps. And then it's got it does have buttons, but those are for decoration. These are for decoration, these little metal buttons, because it's so cool. It snaps. This is so nice. If you need to roll these sleeves up, you can. I rolled them down to try to cross my fingers that it would fit me. This is fabulous. That's probably $60. It would be more, but that label is not, That is gorgeous. Brown, dark brown. The embroideries are different shades of brown. Thank y'all. Everybody doing okay? Are y'all seeing some things you like? Or clothing sellers? Are you learning anything? Am I being helpful?
Yeah, there's lots of people emailing me.
Hi, you guys. 82. Oh, wow. It's a lot of you watching. So again, I'm trying to talk to people trying to learn how to make money for clothing. These are money makers. And also first dibs, because not all of my viewers are resellers. Some are just like to go thrifting, So. Okay, I bought this right after I watched that awesome series, The Queen's Gambit. Did any of y'all watch that, The Queen's Gambit? Was that a Netflix original? I think it was a Netflix original. Oh, I thought, oh my gosh, this is a Queen's Gambit dress if there ever was one. It's a Robbie Lee signature by Robbie Lee. It could have just been made a couple years ago because they have a tendency to, make these kind of styles. It is so beautiful. It feels like satin or silk, but it's not. I'm pretty sure it's a polyester rayon. But it is fabulous. I do have the belt. I found it on the floor when I moved the rack. Look at the pleats in the front. Oh my goodness. This is a size 14, but no, must run small because believe me, I tried to get this dress on me. I was like, I want a Queen's Gambit dress. I want a little retro looking dress. Look at that beautiful pleat too. I'm probably the name, but the style. I'm gonna price it up a little higher than the name usually commands because of the style. And I don't think I can say Queen's Gambit in the title because that's not, eBay doesn't like that. But somehow I'm gonna try to squeeze it in the description because, wow. But it's got a black satin belt sash that goes in these little belt loops. It is fabulous. So it says 14, but I'm going to say it's more 10, 12, okay? Is it not precious? Did anybody watch Queen's Gambit? Is anybody saying?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That was so awesome. The set, the clothing, everything. Yeah, so that's why I picked up this. Can't you see her wearing this? Okay. Ooh, I don't know what to say about this. I don't know if this was a prototype piece or a special designer piece. This wasn't too long ago. Some of you might remember. I tried to get this to fit me too. It almost did, but I needed a little bit more room in the shoulders. This is just a crazy piece. I don't even know what to say about it. Look at it. There's no label. So I'm like, again, dang. I'm like, is this somebody's like an art student project? Like what's that show on TV where they Project Runway? Or, it's just so finished out. Or is this from a really rich person that kind of has their clothing made? It's on two hangers because it's heavy. It is just, I don't even know I don't even know what to price this. And I would say, I tried to get it to fit me, so I'd say it's about only a size large. I've got a nice shoulder, stance, so I need a little bit of room there, and my arms are long, so sometimes off the rack stuff.
Someone says it looks heavy. Is it weighted inside?
No, it's just got that small, I think it's called sautouche. Let me come in close. Real small though. Let me come in close. See? That's not just the printed fabric. That's like sautouche, if I'm saying it right. All up and down, front and back. Whew. So I need some research on this, but if anybody falls in love with it like I did, they just need to be a little bit smaller than I am. I like stuff like this too. Boho Festival. This is probably just a sell for $20. This is a size small. Just beaded fishnet. Should be a pretty easy fit. Small to medium. Nice little festival boho piece. So, probably paid that for about 20. But those kind of things do sell, and those are some of the keywords. Patricia Wolf. Her stuff is so expensive. This is pretty nice. Her jackets and stuff run you like hundreds, thousands. So I paid up a little bit for this. It's got the, what do you say, bone hairpin? Can't remember. Braided tassel ties, fringe, hand painted buffaloes on the back. Those are hand painted. And then some kind of like dream catcher thing on the front. Patricia Wolf, super soft leather, as she is known for. This is a medium, made in Texas. Her handbags and clothing, ranch wear, it's just epic. So this is probably, I'll probably try to get 40 to 50 for this. Let me double check where it's at for just a vest. But I don't mean, I shouldn't say just a vest because, it's got some good elements to it. But this is the small to medium at the most. This is Pamela Mccoy. It's so cute. It's just a shawl, but it's leather put together with crochet and fringe. It is Pamela McCoy, yeah. You can see some of her stuff, but this is cute. Or you could use it for decorating. Put it on your couch or a chair. It's just a triangle. It is leather. Let me come up close. It's real soft, and then it's put together with like crochet. I think I would say crochet. So it's more suede on this side and more of the smooth finish on the other. I don't know where this, there's no other tag to tell me where this is made, if this is made in USA too. But I just thought this was cool to wear or for decorating. Oh, sorry, price on that, I need to double check. I'm thinking somewhere around 35 to 40. This is just micro suede. I just got this for a nice little affordable offering for a nice boho ranch look. It's really cute. It's a vest. I'd say it would fit large to extra large. Super cute. Super cute. Definitely. So it's just micro suede. It's probably like $22. I'll probably $22, $24. Probably put this in the booth. Nobody else wants to grab it. It's cute though. It looks like soft suede. It really does. But it's that micro suede, but they did a good job. It's not the cheap stuff for sure. But there's no label on it. But it's pretty epic too. So you can have that cool look. Unless somebody really gets up on you and your girl and starts touching it and everything, it's still going to take them a while to be like, is that like, they're not going to know. It looks so awesome. The tassels even look great. So someone will have fun with that. Oh, I don't think this is vintage, but it's not brand new. It is licensed by the estate. I love this. I'd keep it, but it's a 3X. So someone who's a little larger, it's your lucky day. Purple Rain. We miss you, Prince. We miss you. This is a 3X. It doesn't feel like it's hardly been washed. There's no pilling. You can tell when something's been washed too much. The graphics are clean. Again, it's a size 3X. I need to see what these are selling for. Prince in the Revolution. Oh, look at that. Oh, and that's what's her name? Apollonia in the background. The Prince Estate, official and approved. So, I mean, it's not brand new, but it's not vintagey vintage. You know what I mean? So, that's fun. And now this is vintage. This is straight up late 80s, early 90s. I cannot tell you how many of these, Hannah. Do you remember these?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Make me wear them.
Yeah, you used to wear
with
these.
The little knot.
Yeah, with that little plastic thing that you put. Yeah, so you can put it up. And this one comes with a headband. Yeah, Hannah wore those when she was little. I wore them in the early 90s. I sold the heck out of them. Well, this is one of the brands that started that trend. We're in Dallas, by the way. These were so huge. They're like in LA, all the major cities. What does that say? I can't remember now. Laura Rogers Originals. This is there were a couple of brands that started that trend. This is the quality one, not the cheap $20 sets from the flea market that were, imported and copycatted. This is the real deal. Very quality. I don't think anybody ever wore this. And it comes with your matching headband. Hello. This is so, I'm like, I have to get this and sell this. This is so cool. So if you remember that trend, or if you want to do it again, because it's probably going to come back, because the 80s and now we're leaning into the 90s. Let's see, what does that say? Oh, Kibbe. Yes, Kibby. That was it. 1990, it's signed. And then, you take that little plastic, it's like this, and it has a bar in it. And then you put it through, and it would do this if you wanted it to. This is gorgeous, though. Because this is a Kibby, and it's an authentic matching headband. Such great shape. It's a peacock. There's the peacock's face right there. That I'm probably going to put out for a pretty good amount. There's not a lot of them, especially not of this quality. I'm probably going to try to get about $50 for this one, and wait for that one person who goes, "Oh my lord, I thought I'd never get one of those again." So, Dynasty, Dallas, Sue Ellen, Jackie Collins, Linda Evans. Isn't that beautiful? It's Oleg Cassini black tie. It probably came with a matching skirt or something. I only have the jacket, but it's gorgeous. Someone will figure out what to do with this. This kind of stuff does sell. Just make sure it's quality. If not for someone who just likes to, have fun dressing in life, for entertainers. Okay. This is a size 10 by Black Tie Oleg Cassini standard, size 10. Someone did alter it so that the sleeve can be let out to be longer. I won't do that. I'll let whoever purchase it. But I'm probably going to put this up. This is a really nice one. I don't buy all of them. It's got to be nice. It's got to be a nice piece. I'll probably shoot for about 60 on this and wait for that right person. And then there's another. Here's another. Isn't that cool? This one will be a little bit more affordable. Whoops. This one we're probably looking about 35, 38. But this is disco funky cool. Oh my gosh. It looks like a peacock as well. On 100% silk. Montaldo's. That rings a bell. Montaldo's. Yeah, I think that's a store. So I think they imported these. That is so cute. And it's lined. I'll buy these and I'll buy the butterfly. Right now you can sell the butterfly ones too. Do you remember those? Okay. Where are we at? Oh, nobody's going to want to buy this, but I want to show it to resellers. These little dancing costumes, they will resell because, for practice or for those that are starting out that can't quite afford, the really high end, but they need something, they need to be training in their outfits. So I do buy these and they do resell. So this one, I'm going to guess about $40. But as soon as the color's right for someone and the size is right, it will sell. It is by a dance costume company. So that's why I buy these. How much did I pay for that? I paid $3. So it'll sell. This is a Hail Bob. I don't love to buy this kind of a dress, but this is a Hail Bob. Usually the Hail Bobs I buy are kind of like Anthropologie looking, like beachy, like, boho looking, Miami Beach kind of patterns. I've never really had one with this like 70s, 80s bling, but because it was Hail Bob, I went ahead and got it. That's a good name still. They also do shoes. So some funky shoes too. So I don't know what to say about that. It's just that's to sell. Dragon silk. I just thought it was cool. Nice fashionista or an entertainer. It's cool. Look at the treatments on this. It's pretty, huh? Just a blazer. Extra large, but no, this is a straight up Asian import. So extra large, no, this is a small. This is a small. Lisa Michaels. This is vintage. Oh, this just screams 90s. Yeah, I tried to get this on too. It just wouldn't work. I tried really hard to see like, oh, is there any way I could let it out? This is so cool. Please, somebody wear this for me. Look how awesome. Would you not feel so 90s cool in this? Oh, oh, it says it's a size made in USA because this is vintage. It says it's a size 12, but no, this is more like an 8 to 10. Okay, we're getting somewhere, and we're almost done, you guys, and then we will do part two next week, okay? When Hannah can come back. All right, all the rest of these, some of you saw me buy. There's the free people. These are some of the things, if you're coming in late, these are some of the cool things we started with. You might want to back up and run through. You can put it on fast forward and just see if there's something that you want to inquire about. And that's my email there, thriftyrichclub at Hotmail. That's a dedicated email just for talking about purchases on these videos and Thrift with Me videos, okay? Any other way, find me on Instagram or Facebook Instant Messenger, and you'll get quicker answers anyways. I'm asking please because I don't want that to get clogged up because I might miss something that somebody wanted to buy, they're going to get mad. So I'm trying to keep that for purchase inquiries only. Okay, if you follow me a lot, you guys saw these. We'll run through them real quick because this is pretty recent. But I scored 2 days in a row. Because I went back the next day. I scored a bunch of Quacker Factory, Storybook Knits, and there's something else. Berserk, maybe. Michael Simons is another name. I don't have that, but I'm throwing out names. You don't ever have to be afraid of some of these names of the themed sweaters. They have a following, okay? So this is a large. This is doggies. Okay, I'm going to run through them real quick. This is doggies. This is a beautiful one. This is spring theme with butterflies, and it's a longer one. This is a size large. Storybook knits. Butterflies. Really cute details. Seed beading, lace trim, one butterfly on the back. Split here. Oh, this is awesome. Isn't that beautiful? And there's the label. There's one of their labels. Storybook Knits, Quacker Factory, Michael Simon, Barack. These kind of themed sweaters, those are some of the labels where you can get a higher price. All of these are probably a resale. They're probably in good condition. There's no pilling, no pulls. These are all probably anywhere from 40 to 60, depending on the theme. Let me run through and then I'll show you the one I kept. That's a cute one. This is Quacker Factory. The thrift stores never seem to price these up. I don't know. I feel like sometimes the thrift store only values what the younger people are wearing, maybe because the people that are pricing are younger, perhaps. Because I'll see a mall brand marked up way too crazy, and then things like this, which are good sellers, practically giveaway. But that's a precious one. It's got the ladybugs. This is a size large. Let me run through these. This one's adorable too. Storybook knit, size large. Some of you probably remember these. Bumblebees, beehives, cute little bumblebees embroidered. And so all of these are going to be about 40 to 60 is what I'm going to price them at. If there's something you're interested in, I'll show you measurements and more pictures up close, okay? If you wait too long, they'll be listed. This one will be a little bit more because it is a two-piece set. I went back the next day and found this shell. That's cute. Super cute with the beading fringe on the bottom. What is that? Bumblebees or dragonflies. These are dragonflies. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. And some people say, those are grandma sweaters. Well, wear them with your ripped jeans. I don't care. They're cool. They're fun. Okay. Quacker Factory size large. We've got little pandas. We've got pandas. And we've got one on the back. Some things on the sleeve. Size large. Oh my gosh. This one we've got country pigs. Quacker Factory size large. embroidered. There's nothing on the back this time. Country little piggies and flowers. That is so cute. Oh my gosh. That is so cute. We're going to talk about that one right there. Hang on. Okay. Just a couple more. Oh, this one's good. This is a Bob Mackie. I forgot about that. Size large. Look at this one. Dragonflies. How cute is that? Put that on with some skinny jeans. Yeah. Oh, no. Come on. I got to come up close. You guys got to see this one. Pearls and beads. Oh my gosh. Size large. This one's okay. This one's probably only about a $25 one. It's cute though. Just little flowers. This one's probably the cheapest one out of the bunch, but I'm not going to leave it there. And then the next day we also found Quacker Factory a jean jacket. Embroidered yellow jean jacket. It does not have the band on the bottom. It's a little bit longer of a jacket. Butterflies. All embroidered. Super cute. This is all embroidered in sequin. Size large. Whew. That was the first half. Some pretty good stuff. If you came in late, you don't want to miss all the velvet burnout and stuff in the beginning. You don't want to miss that. I think some emails are coming in. So let's talk about this one. Yeah. Okay, this one here, I put up for $90. You'll see why in a minute. What is this? This is a Jack Be Quick. Thank you. I forgot that name too. Jack Be Quick is another for the good one. This one, look at this one. I didn't really want to sell it, so I listed it and I said, okay, $90. Well, guess what? Someone bought it. This is bad. Resellers, don't listen. This is bad. Okay, don't do this. I went to pack it up. I could not do it. I'm like, why did I do that? I am going to wear this. Yes, I'm going to wear this with some ripped jeans and make it cool. I canceled the sale. $90. That was bad. I know. But these go for about $60 to $100 depending on where. So, I happen to think I'm still somewhat cool, right? I'm going to wear one of these. All right, you guys. I better let Hannah go. She's been so gracious to help, so I really appreciate it. So that was everything. Those were the tips. We will have, hopefully next week when I do part 2, Kenneth will come in. If you guys missed it at the beginning for resellers, I talk about all the ways, all the tools that I use for selling clothing that helps make it easier and command more money. And we talked about the quick to script, okay, that Kenneth came up with. He's another reseller. Hannah, can you find, let me see, is he still here? That's him. Will you grab his address and put that back in there? Kenneth, I Be Flipping Daily. You need to follow him anyways. Tell him Yvonne sent you. He's a fun guy. He'll say greetings from Atlanta. He's fun. He's not bad to look at. He knows stuff. He finds the coolest things. And he MacGyver's anything that we need. But this is not MacGyver. This is professionally done. I love this. So in the beginning, back up and read about this. Otherwise, I'll have Kenneth. Hopefully, we can connect on the next one and let him tell you about it. I will be using these as I list clothing now. I haven't really listed a lot of clothing since I got this, since he finished his product and I got it. But it comes with the wipe off, with the dry erase. So helpful. You just fill it out, take your last picture with this, with the item. Like, I'll probably take this off. I'll probably lay it on a flat table. There's measurements that rulers that he sends with it. And there's everything that your customer needs to know. And what's better about it is it corresponds, like I said. See, it corresponds to tell your customer exactly what it is you're measuring. No guessing. Like, I used to just say, bust line, blah, 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 from underarms across. Well, to me, that makes perfect sense. But you know what? Here. Exactly. His code tells you exactly, the customer, exactly where to measure that. So, and it has everything. And like I said, I was so tickled because I was doing glasses, and I'll be darned if Kenneth did not upgrade it. There's an index for everything. There's about 79 pages, 70 pages. He added glasses for me. Let me show you guys that for those of you that came in late. I was like, okay, let me find it, you guys. I want to show you what he did. So not just clothing, he added something. Because I sold all them glasses and I made money selling those vintage glasses. But he updated it and added that. Because there are measurements that when you sell glasses, there are measurements. So glasses and frames. Yeah, that whole box, well, it was a little box that we went over. It's been about a year and a half. So I don't know how long some of you have been watching me. But I went through it. Things I picked up for $1.99, $2.99. I just sold my last pair, Ray-Bans, for like 40 or 50, I think 2 weeks ago. I probably made about $400 out of that box that cost me maybe $20. Anyways, I hope you guys back up and catch the beginning. Like I said, you can put it on fast forward and just see if there's anything that you want to catch for first dibs.
So what's your Poshmark name?
Oh, Mile High Scene. Duh. Same as on eBay, Mile High Scene. I haven't been putting much over there, but I might cross post some of this clothing. I just haven't been listing a lot of clothing. So, all right, you guys, that's all. Thank you so much, and go find you some safety pin art, okay? Because we're going to talk about that probably before Christmas. Let's save that next. Okay, that's so folk artsy cool, right? Safety pin art. And this is safety pin jewelry, my squash blossom necklaces. Bougie on a budget. All right, you guys, you want to say bye to Hannah? Okay, just say bye.
Bye.
Bye, you guys, and then you can hit